Hello and welcome back. Today I am reviewing 30 by Adele, which is her fourth studio album. Of course, I feel like I have to talk about her and this album since it feels like you hear a lot of things whenever she releases a new song or an album. In a way, it makes me feel like she's some sort of, goddess of music. Honestly, I feel like this wasn't her best, but there were a few tracks I personally did enjoy, which I will be getting to here in a few minutes. This is also her longest uh, album, coming in at 58 minutes. I honestly feel like there were, albums out there I personally enjoyed a little more than this album with its runtime or similar runtime. There are a few tracks that span over 6 minutes, which I feel like they could have been cut down to at least 3 or 4 minutes. And as you guys know, I do enjoy some longer tracks, like 6, 7, 8 minutes in length. But in a way, I felt like these tracks on here that did manage to come out to like 6, 7 minutes in length, I honestly felt like they weren't the best. Again, I did enjoy a few of the longer tracks, but in a way, to me, it made, the album feel like it was dragged out just a little too long. And throughout the album, in ways I felt like it was kind of choppy or didn't have, great flows, and I felt like at times just the chorus, bridge, the verses just all blended in together, unlike some of her previous songs. Now, I will cover some of the album's production and whatnot, but I won't make it too long as I feel like I want to aim more towards some of the tracks on the album, and I'm sure some of you have seen a little bit of something about it online. Now, with all this being said, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. This is her fourth studio album. It was released on November 19th, 2021, and it has a runtime of about 58 minutes, which makes it her longest running album by 10 minutes. Now, this album was produced by Sean Everett, along with others such as Max Martin and Sheldon. There are only 2 singles off here at the time of this recording, as I feel like there may be a few more tracks that possibly will be released as a single, but at the time of this recording, the only singles off the album are Easy on Me and Oh My God. Let's hop into some of the tracks. We kick off the album with Strangers by Nature. Overall, it wasn't bad, but I feel like it wasn't her best either. It did remind me of some of her older songs as giving it a listen. I didn't mind the instrumental, but in a way, I felt like there was something lacking vocally or lyrically. Our next track is Easy on Me. This track was released as a single last month, October 2021, for any of those who are watching this video in the future, as having heard this track several times up to this point of, writing my notes and recording this video, I felt this was one of the better tracks on 30. It is more of a piano-driven track, which I honestly don't mind, as I have enjoyed tracks like this before in the past. I felt like it was one of the best, both vocally and instrumentally. Now, it seems like there's a whole lot of songs that contain love in the title here on the album, as it is 12 tracks in length. Our first one we're gonna talk about, and I believe the only one I'll bring up during this video, is My Little Love. It is the first of 5 tracks that span over 6 minutes in length. I felt like it wasn't a bad track, but I felt like it could have been cut down to at least 4 minutes. I thought it wasn't bad, lyrically, as she did have some decent lyrics, as well as, vocals and, vocal range. Instrumentally, it wasn't too horrible either, in my opinion. God, yeah, that's the name of this next track I'm gonna be hitting on. I thought it was a little different. It was a decent track, but in ways, I feel like it doesn't really work for me. I thought it was, kind of decent with its instrumental, though. I Drink Wine is another one of the tracks that spans past the 6-minute mark. I feel like this was one of the better tracks that passed 6 minutes, but probably not one for best either. Even though I felt like it was alright with lyrics and vocals. I will close this out with Love is a Game, which is the closing track as well here on 30. This track has a runtime nearing 7 minutes. Again, I felt like it wasn't the best, but at the same time, not the worst. I felt like, in a way, it went on for longer than it should have. Honestly, though, I thought it was a decent way to close this off. Today, I will be giving this album a 3L5. It wasn't her best, but yet, I don't think it was too terrible of an album. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. And you guys already know, as I've said this past, 2 videos, well, album review videos, but on Friday, I'm going to be reviewing Purpose by Justin Bieber, and on Saturday, I will be reviewing Tickets to My Downfall by Machine Gun Kelly. So, go ahead, listen to these 2 albums, so you guys can at least have some sort of opinion by the time of the release of those 2 videos. And, I will see you all next time. 3 album reviews out in 1 week. I'm not really sure how I did it, but, I just did it. Even if my, album reviews aren't really the best. But I try my best with each one, just looking up, like some of the background information and whatnot, and trying my best to, say why I like a track, or, why I dislike a certain track on, the album, and kind of explain why, I like or dislike those tracks. Then, that'll come into play when I rate the album as a whole as well. Even if I don't go through every single track on the album, as I try to hit on at least 6 tracks per album, just to, keep it all fair for every single album I do, as I know every single album has a varying length of tracks, whether it be, like 10 tracks on, this album, or 15 on this other album, or, 13 on this third album I'm reviewing, It all depends on the album, but I've selected to try to do at least 6 tracks per album, so I can at least have a little bit of something, as well as try and make each video a decent length as well. But with all this being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and, I just made the video 2 minutes longer by just throwing this out there along with it, but, it is what it is, and I will see you all next time.